how many look at your trial as an opportunity to be scrutinized? God, see, here's the problem, y'all, is that we want something for nothing. And this thing costs. I knew I wasn't going to get much help there. This thing costs. I look at my trial as an opportunity for God to examine me. Thank you, Jesus. See, this thing is not some little or light affliction. I'm not talking about Sister Sally Sue didn't speak to me when I got to church this morning. That's not what God is talking about here. That's that trivial stuff that has nothing to do with God working out your true salvation. Thank you, Jesus. I'm talking about God taking you through something to see if your praise is real. To see when you slip your hand up whether you really mean it. I can't get nobody. Can you praise me the day after you've been evicted? Can you praise me when the repo man is at the church parking lot taking your car? How will it affect your praise when you go through trials and tribulation? As we look at biblical examples, we will see that Stephen was stoned to death. The disciples, James, the son of Zebedee, Bartholomew and Matthias were beheaded. Philip, Andrew, Simon, and Jude were crucified. Peter was crucified upside down. Matthew and Thomas were killed with spears. The other James was beaten to death. The apostle Paul was beheaded. John the Baptist, Jesus' cousin, was beheaded. Mark was torn to pieces. Other early apostles, Luke, Barnabas, and Timothy, were killed for the sake of Christ. Job's children died in the fire. What are you going through for Christ's sake? I'm afraid our generation has lost it. And the problem with us is we don't want to go through nothing to get what God has promised us. Thank you, Jesus. So he's testing to see who's real. If you can go through a test and keep a level head, then you're real. If you can go through adversity and still keep a sincere praise in your mouth, then you're real. If you can go through a crisis in your marriage and in your relationship and with your kids, then you are real. If you can go through something without going into depression and needing spiritual respirators to come and wake you up, then you are real. What are you willing to go through? Think it not straight. That is that God had a ram. Who, while Abraham was climbing up this side of the mountain, was climbing up the other side of the mountain. And Abraham couldn't see the ram. He didn't know. He didn't know what was going on. And here's what I love about God is that the Bible declares that the ram was caught in the thicket. What can you deduce from that? It doesn't even matter how long it takes you to climb up the mountain. It doesn't even matter how long it takes you to get to where God needs you to be. He's going to hold what's yours in place. The ram was caught in the thicket, couldn't go anywhere. God said, while I'm working on you and trying you and testing you and making you real, your blessing is stored up for you until you get it right. So you get yourself ready to share the blessing. Waiting for you. I wish somebody would just say, my test, I'm ready. My test makes me real. Thank you, Jesus. That's what I love about God. He's going to keep working with you. He's going to keep talking with you. Every time you want to do that, he's going to say,